Okay, now I'll give you a question. Already you have got the characteristics. From that characteristics, I'll give you a question. The question is the value of Kp, the value of Kp for the reaction, the value of Kp for the reaction N2 plus 3H2, all are gases. It gives twice NH3 gas is 49. Calculate the value of Kp at the same temperature for the reaction NH3 gives half N2 plus 3/2 H2. So this is your question. According to this question, the value of Kp for this reaction is given 49, and you have to find out the value of Kp for this reaction. From this reaction Kp value, you have to find out the Kp value for this reaction. Now, how to do it? And you can do it by applying the characters. Already you have got 4 characters. By applying that characters, you can find out the value of Kp for this reaction. Now, according to question, it is given nitrogen gas, when reacts with hydrogen gas, it produces ammonia gas, and here the Kp is given 49. This is according to question, value given 49. First time what you have to do, just to reverse the reaction. How to reverse? You make the product reactant, you make product. So the reaction, when you reverse, it goes to like this, twice NH3, it will give nitrogen gas plus hydrogen gas. So just to reverse the reaction. You know, already you have got in character, when the reaction is reversed, the value of equilibrium constant get inversed. The value of Kp will be 1/49. Already you have got the character. When the reaction is reversed, the value of equilibrium constant get inversed. Now after doing it, you divide this equation by 2. When you divide this equation by 2, 2/2 you will get 1, it will remain NH3. It will give, here 1 present, that's why it become half. Here 3 moles present, that's why it goes to 3/2 H2 gas. So just I divide the reaction by 2. In character you have got, when you divide a reaction by 2, the value of the equilibrium constant will be the square root of the initial equilibrium constant. It will be square root of 1/49. So square root of 1/49 means you can write 1/7. So this is the value of Kp, and this is your required equation. As in question it is asked, NH3 gives half N2 plus 3/2 H2, and this is your reaction, and you find out the value of Kp as 1/7. So this is the process. If you know the value of Kp for a particular reaction, then from that reaction you can find out the value of Kp for another reaction also. So by applying that character, you can do this type of numerical. Now let us consider a reaction, calcium carbonate solid, it produces calcium oxide solid plus carbon dioxide gas. Suppose this is a reaction, and we consider that the reaction is at equilibrium. So if you want to express the Kc for this reaction, how to express the Kc? Kc is equal multiplication of the concentration of product divided by concentration of reactant. Ultimately concentration of solid calcium oxide into concentration of carbon dioxide gas divided by concentration of solid calcium carbonate. So this is the expression of Kc. But always remember one thing, if the substance is solid, for solid substance, the concentration is always considered as 1. I mean, this value you can consider as 1, this value also you can consider as 1 because they are solid substance. So that is why the Kc is equal, you can write, it is the concentration of only carbon dioxide gas. So when you express the equilibrium constant for a reaction, and if some reactants or products are in solid state, then that solid substance concentration is always considered as 1. In exam also, if you get some question, if you get some equation, and if you want to write the Kc for the reaction, then if the reaction contains some solid substance, that solid substance concentration always you consider as 1. Ultimately Kc you will get only the concentration of carbon dioxide gas. And why the solid substance concentration is considered as 1? Because solid substance concentration do not change with time, that's why its concentration is considered as 1. So this is one point. Secondly, if you want to find out the unit of Kc, what will be the unit of Kc or Kp? Actually, the unit of Kc or Kp, it depends on the nature of the reaction. Depending on the number of moles of product and number of moles of reactant, you will get the value of Kc. Actually, there are some reaction in which there will be no unit of Kc, but there are some reaction in which you will get some unit, resultant unit of Kc. How? I will show you one reaction. Suppose this is your reaction A plus B, it gives C plus D. This is a reaction, and if you want to express Kc, multiplication of the concentration of product divided by multiplication of the concentration of reactant, like this. You know, these are concentration, and concentration unit is what? Molarity, mole per liter you can write. This is the unit of concentration. So concentration C unit is mole per liter, concentration of D unit is mole per liter, concentration of A unit is mole per liter, concentration of B unit is mole per liter. Ultimately all will be cancelled, so there will be no unit of Kc. So that is why for this reaction there is no unit of Kc. But if the reaction is given like this, A plus B gives only C, only one product, then here you will get only C by concentration of A into B, then you will get only 1 mole per liter here. Ultimately this mole per liter cancel, and this will remain here. That means the resultant unit will be mole inverse liter. So for this reaction you will get some resultant unit of Kc. So that is why, depending on the number of moles of product and reactant, you will get the unit of Kc. Now I give you a general formula to find out the unit of Kc. To find out the unit of Kc, always you apply this formula: mole per liter whole to the power delta n. Similarly for Kp, Kp is in terms of pressure. Concentration unit is mole per liter. Pressure unit is atmosphere Pascal. You can use, if you apply atmosphere, then atmosphere to the power delta n. What is delta n? Already you have got. Delta n means number of moles of product minus number of moles of reactant. That is the value of delta n. For example, A plus B, it gives C plus D. Here what is the number of mole? Here 1, here 1, here also 1. I mean number of moles of product is 2. Number of moles of reactant 2. So 2 minus 2, delta n value 0. If delta n value 0, mole per liter to the power 0. That means 1. Ultimately there will be no unit of Kc for this reaction. But suppose the reaction is A plus B, it gives C. The number of moles of product will be 1. Always you do product minus reactant. So what will be the value of delta n? 1 minus 2, you will get minus 1. So what will be the unit then? Then mole per liter to the power minus 1. Ultimately you will get mole to the power minus 1 liter for this reaction. So for this reaction you will get one resultant unit of Kc. So depending on the number of moles of product and number of moles of reactant, you will get the value of delta n, and depending on the delta n value you can find out the unit of Kc and Kp. If it is Kc, then you apply concentration unit mole per liter, and if it is Kp, then you apply the pressure unit atmosphere or Pascal. So that is why if a reaction is given to you, from the reaction directly you can say what will be the unit of Kc or Kp for that particular reaction based on the value of delta N, I mean number of moles of product and number of moles of reactant. Thank you.